First time I've ever been homeless. I'd lived in my own flat for 20 odd years.
It's been tough. When you're at rock bottom and you've got nothing and then somebody turns up with a food parcel.
It's meant everything. I don't think I'd be alive if it wasn't for that. And I know that sounds a little bit extreme and dramatic, but it's really not.
How I came to begin to run Green Pastures was we've been working with the local authority to get some money from the European Common Market to house people that were under the pier. We came in the next morning to pray, as we usually do, and we read the scriptures systematically, and it so happened that morning we were reading the story of the Good Samaritan, Luke chapter 10. And right at the end there, the man turns around to the innkeeper and says, "And if I owe you anything else, I will pay you." And suddenly we realised that God was saying to the Church of Jesus Christ, you've abrogated your responsibility, you need to be putting your hands in your own pocket, and you need to be buying the property, and you need to be housing those people, because that's what I've given you to do.
Peter had a small pension and he cashed that in, and I raised money on a property I'd been given by my ex-husband, and we put that money into the first house.
The dream is to end homelessness. What's that number? The number could be 50,000, 100,000 beds, whatever it looks like in the future. We just want to keep serving Christ and doing what He's called us to do in this area, which is housing the homeless, seeing lives changed.
First time I've ever been homeless. I'd had a good job for 20 odd years. I'd lived in my own flat for 20 odd years. And a private landlord decided that they wanted me out.
I was in a place called Union Terrace in York, which is a homeless hostel. I ended up in there because I was alcoholic. I'd not admitted that I had an issue, even though I'd lost pretty much everything.
I'm a resident at the Greenhouse Project. I've lived there for 4 years, and they've just loved me unconditionally. Houses like this for Green Pastures to buy is saving lives.
I've been in this flat now coming up 3 weeks. The help it gives people is something else.
From being in a hostel to going into Restore was like moving into a palace. It's a massive step forward, and the support that you get from Restore as well is really, really good. It gives you your confidence back and gets you back onto the road of recovery, basically.
Well, if we look at the organisation today, we're now national. We're in the 4 countries of the UK. We most probably house now between 8,000 and 10,000 people.
I want Green Pastures to achieve what we've always hoped it would achieve, and that's to encourage people to join GP really, and to make it grow and to end homelessness.
We are helping the most marginalised in our nation, and some of those are coming to know Christ.